guys, it is the morning of April 2nd. It's about 4:30 in the morning. I just got off work and I'm gonna head to Jesse's house where we're gonna load everything up in his truck and head to Nebraska and hopefully get on some toms tonight. He's got a couple spots lined up for us. So I'm gonna get rolling here and it'll be about a 2-hour drive to his place, and then we got at least I think 4 hours to where we're headed. So we will keep you posted, but the 2024 turkey season kicks off today. You ready?
Didn't know it was supposed to be crappy like this.
Well, it's 6:30. We're gonna load up the trucks, get on the road for Nebraska. So, oh, we got one of those fancy tailgates. Look at that.
But I can't use it. I got something in my hitch.
You go to the gym this morning?
Yeah. Couldn't sleep. Woke up at like 3 o'clock.
Makes me feel better. I've been up since 9 o'clock yesterday morning. But, all right, well, we got to figure all this out, get it loaded up, and then we'll get on the road. So, well, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're driving through a snowstorm.
God. It accumulated fast.
Yeah, it's building up quick. Roads are already starting to get slightly covered. But it's supposed to be in the 50s this week. A little windy today. Hopefully we're going to be driving through this to get there, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
Probably 45 minutes or so with this. We'll see. By the time we get out of Iowa, it'll be fine. Called it. Big old birdies.
There's a tom right there on the edge of the timber. Two toms.
Right in the edge of the thing.
I don't know if we picked it up or not. Well, weather's getting better. We're almost to Nebraska. We're a couple miles away from the border. It went from gloomy, cold. There's a dead bird right in the middle of the median there, turkey. And now it's getting sunny, clearing up, blue skies. Just got word from our buddy Austin, who made it to Florida early this morning. They went out, or yesterday he got there, Monday. And he went out this morning. He shot a nice big bird down there in Florida. Looked like it had about 1.5 inch spurs on it. So congrats to Austin. But still got about an hour, a little over an hour.
Yeah, I think we're gonna swing up. We got my buddy that lives out here. He got us permission on another piece for today and tomorrow, and that's it. So we're gonna go check it out before we go check into the hotel. It's a big cattle yard. So there's a flock of birds that live in the timber, and then they'll come through the lagoons and go up and pick in the cattle yard. So we're gonna go take a look at that first, and then make a plan. We might sit that tomorrow morning if tomorrow's our only day. Today and tomorrow are the only days we can hunt it. So we may just do that. So we'll see.
Right now we're out on a big feed lot that Jesse's got permission on. Sort of in a corner where they're coming out of this big timber to hit these feedlots and feed. Maybe we're just gonna go back and see if we can't spot some birds or locate or call on one.
birds and hear birds down in the bottom, like, I don't know, 100 yards maybe, 80, something like that, just strutting back and forth, gobbling, yelping. So, at this point, it's just a waiting game to see if they're gonna break and come back up into the open, which you would assume at some point they will. I don't know. It's frustrating to say the least, but
you can probably hear them. I mean, they're not far. It's just they're not close either.
yeah, there's a ditch in between us a little bit. They either need to break. There's a clearing up by that other blind. They either need to commit and go up there, or they might come up the backside of this berm for this lagoon. We don't know. We keep on catching glimpses of them walking and strutting. And
we set up yesterday. There was a lot of sign on this berm, a lot of tracks, a lot of droppings. So we assume that they end up here. So we're just sort of trying to cash in on that. They're just doing the one thing. It's a flock mentality right now. The toms don't need to leave the hens because there's 20, 30 hens. We just need one of them to everybody around come this way. You gotta be ready when it happens.
unfortunately, the wind is gonna pick up all morning long, so we're gonna have to fight with a moving ground blind, which could be interesting. So, who knows? We'll see.
Alright guys, so we are in yet another spot. There's a big cattle feedlot down here behind us, and I see behind me, big timber set. We got the man cave blind. Jesse's right now setting out the DS4Ks. And when we came in here, right where we're sitting, there was a tom strutting. There's two other toms just below us, and they're sort of heading away from us. Last night when we left, this same spot was full of birds. We watched them from the barn. We were gonna make a plan to come in on them, but the landowner's son pulled up and just started chatting with us. So, you know, you do what you're supposed to do, and just you have conversation. And we sort of just said, let's just wait till today. So we drove by to see if they were here. They were. We did a little scouting mission. We had some jakes in the field way behind us, heading this way again. So we're getting set up. Jesse's got the decoys out, the DS4Ks. And you sort of see cattle lots way down there. They come in all this stuff they're feeding. There's more hogs, or excuse me, cows down there as well. But this whole hillside was full of birds last night, so.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot.
Ready?
We can get fired up, who knows?
Well, we've maybe been set up half an hour or something like that. And I was sitting here and I just looked out of the corner of the blind and I could see two redheads coming. I've been kind of calling a little bit. They never made a sound. Came into like maybe 20 yards. And just kind of ended up skirting behind us. They gobbled a few times, which is pretty cool. A lot of jakes out here too. Not a big jake shooter on a lot of things, but I want to try out this new Beast Broadhead 2.5 cut, so if one would have put on a show and went right to the decoy, I probably would have let him have it. I got 2 tags, so it was more for the fun of it than to shoot big tom, so, but pretty exciting. We saw those birds maybe 45 minutes ago while we were kind of checking out the property, and they made it here pretty fast, so that's a good thing. That just means they're kind of moving around and doing some stuff, so hopefully one of the longbeards that we saw earlier works his way back through. He's working his way like those jakes did. blind. Saw him down the hill, couple calls. He came right in, right to the avian X's. Smoked him with the brand new 2.5-inch piece broadhead.
already killed some Marions in the past with my bow. I've killed Toms and Jakes. I went to Kansas a few years ago and I shot a bearded hen, Rio, after I'd shot my Tom. I have it mounted. I shot a bearded Eastern. That's in the process of getting mounted right now. And it was just sort of one of those things I said, if I can kill a bearded hen Merriam, which is going to be probably hard, I have 3 bearded hens, a Merriam, a Rio, and an Eastern. And somehow try to find an Osceola. I don't know anyone who's done it. It's a bearded turkey, it counts, but it's just something that I said I'm going to try to do if I get the opportunity. If I never killed a Tom before, I would have waited, but when Jesse saw the bearded hen, my decision was made because the odds of shooting a bearded Merriam for me, not living in Nebraska, are pretty slim, so.
Well, after a couple days, we finally found the right spot. One of my buddies, Tanner, knows a lot of landowners around here. He got us hooked up with this guy, and really low-key trespassing fee, and we'll gladly pay it for the amount of birds we saw. I mean, who knows how many of the same birds, but you know, there's a good 60 plus birds in here for sure. Easy. And yeah, we sat somewhere else this morning, had a great morning, bunch of gobbles, just they didn't want to work, and came in here, set this up, sat for 2-3 hours, and then decided to make a food trip back into town. Got back in the blind. Yeah, got back in the blind, and within 25 minutes, we saw my bird down at the bottom. Called to him a couple times, and he read the script, came right in, right to the avians, and I was able to shoot him at about 12 yards. He ran maybe 20 and piled up. So then we had a couple Jakes.
We had a couple of Jakes come in. Then we saw a flock of hens with some Jakes in the bottom, and they just sort of went behind us, and what they do is they come back out and feed here. We were watching six hens.
Yeah.
Down below us, and all of a sudden Jesse's like, I hear something behind me. He looked, and the whole flock, this whole group came in, and there was probably, you'll see, a ton of hens.
30 plus birds.
There was a huge group. Some were going down over the hill, some were coming up to us, and there was Jakes, and I told him I wasn't gonna shoot a Jake today, maybe the last day, and like I said before, I had a goal of killing the slam of bearded hens. I don't think it's ever been done. It just started as a joke, but I've got a Rio and Eastern, and then when Jesse said, hey, there's a big bearded hen in this group, I grabbed my bow. I got more excited than that than shooting a Jake, even a Tom. I've killed Toms out here, but we all try to do that. But this is just sort of a personal goal I have to get all 4 mounted on a single mount. So when she presented a shot, these new these 2.5s, and we're gonna be trying them out this spring, and they made quick work of these birds.
Yeah.
I mean, yours not even 20 yards. I think mine was 10 yards, and both birds are down, bow hunting them, which obviously we know how tough that is. But
Great evening. 2 really good textbook shots, so I'll take it.
absolutely.
All right, let's get finished, packed up, and get out of here.